From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. And Singy here in Philadelphia, the hometown fans are excited.
This is one of the best places to play when you're playing well. No one more passionate than these Philadelphia Phillies fans. And this ballpark's still one of the most beautiful parks in all of baseball.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and starting this one, Taijuan Walker. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now it's going to be Joey Meneses. And that is in for a strike. And the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Jared Kelman. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike 2. Abrams over at second. Vargas at first. 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So first and second with 2 outs. And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Castellanos makes the catch. Inning over. The Nats leave a pair, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
This one in the air, right field. Kelman hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's Alec Bohm. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. And that's outside. 1 down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Struck him out of the foul tip.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Trey Turner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Here's Lane Thomas.
Number 28, Lane Thomas.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Victor Robles. And it is 2-1. Taijuan Walker, a sneakerhead, saying he's got over 1,000 pairs of sneakers.
Are we serious with over 1,000 pairs of sneakers? He's like you. How many do you have?
Not 1,000. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. And that one handled. Slings to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there. Bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The left fielder,
The 2-1.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 2-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
On the ground to the left. To first, and Real Muto is out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. One home run shy of 200 for his career. Ripped on the ground to second. On to Chavis. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On to the third inning. And now up for Washington, Travis Blankenhorn. Here's a 1-1. Singy, Taijuan Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that two-seam fastball. You don't see a whole lot of guys using that pitch as much as they used to, but he's got a good thing working with it.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Turner for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Ildemaro Vargas digging in for the Nationals. Swings and misses. Now 2 away.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 2-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top.
Here goes the runner. And a swing and a miss. Third out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Gets the call, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging. One gone here.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
1-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Jared Kellman. And the right-hander's 3-1. There's a strike.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's going to be Lane Thomas. The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The kick, the 3-2. Right side. The throw to first. That's the third out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Back here in Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder.
The wind and the pitch.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
The wind of the pitch. The punch out there. That's his second strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's Victor Robles up to him. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Go ahead run on base. And here is Riley Adams. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The pitch. And he takes one right on the black. And that's strike 2. And now 2-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Realmuto pulls it down, and there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side. Walker over to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. And now 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Connor Brogdon up and loosening in the pen. Robles, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's a little high. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, C.J. Abrams. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out. Runners at first and second. Stays alive. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now, Ildemaro Vargas. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And here's the DH for Washington, Joey Meneses. And the right-hander deals. And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one clips the outside corner. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Schwarber makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. That one back there. Gone! His 34th of the season, and they inch closer. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
JT Realmuto steps in, and a base hit right there.
Well, that was an important at bat this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Kicks and fires. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Now it rolls down into the corner. Here comes Real Muto around third. Oh, the throw is wild. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The next offering misses. 2-1. That one missing inside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
And now it's Jonathan Scope. Caught looking his first time up. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Castellanos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, right field. Kelnick settles under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. Here's a 2-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Abrams has this one sized up. Makes the catch, inning over. They get 2 and draw even again. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Connor Brogdon gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Up now for Washington, Jared Kelnick.
Number 75, Connor.
The 2-1. That's through there for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Gregory Soto. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Righty delivers. Good eye right there. And a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits, and he walked him.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Go ahead run on base, and it's Michael Chavis at the plate. 1-1 now. High fly ball down the left field line. Schwarber pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Lane Thomas. The count 2-1. That's a little bit low. Victor Robles up next. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Scope settles underneath it. And there are 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Victor Robles. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Two outs. Check swing. Went around. 2-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires to first on the run. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Back here at the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Soft contact in the air. Takes it in for the out. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
In the air, left field. Robles under it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's...
that ends the inning, so we take a break. Strand 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Gregory Soto gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
The 2-1. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Nothing doing for Washington. Score. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-2. Good eye right there. Hammer, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And a base hit. Runner around third. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. It's 3-2.
Big RBI for him right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Corey Abbott.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jonathan Scope. The 1-1. Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Bryson Stott. In the air, right field, Kelnick should have this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Fielder number 60,
Brandon Marsh now at the plate.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
Next offering way upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and that one is off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 4-2, and he's got a double. So 2 on with 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm to the right side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting. The designated
so now the DH spot, Joey Meneses. The 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And a pitch. Into center. And there's 2 away. Jared Kelnick digging in for the Nationals. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. And now the lefty swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. And the Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
2-2 on the way. And that skips in the dirt. And that's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And that one hops the wall. Here comes Schwarber around third. Vargas with a relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. But a run does come in to score. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Got it by him for the K. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one, something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now up for Washington, Lane Thomas. Right-handed reliever, and that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one out to right. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now the left fielder, Victor Robles, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these guys know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get